Good morning. It's the 14th of June. A crazy day. Protests all over the nation. Yeah, random protests about exercising one's freedom of speech, which I'm doing right now, about all the lies. So my freedom of speech is going to be expressed on YouTube. I'm going to put this video I'm about ready to share on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you something. And you won't believe it, but when you look up there at that sky, you're not looking at outer space. You're looking at molten glass. That's what the Bible calls it in Job chapter 40. It's molten glass. It's also atop of a tent. It was created on the second day of creation. All you got to do is read the Bible. But it just came to my attention that at the end of May, Ken Ham, who's the founder of Answes in Genesis, he tries to build, against evolution and all that. And he says answers, all the answers about creation are in Genesis, yet he is a supporter of spinning ball Earth, spiraling through outer space, and he doesn't know where the throne of God is, and he certainly doesn't read Genesis chapters 1 and 2. So where does that put us, guys? I'm going to put this guy's video that refutes Ken Ham. I'm going to put Ken Ham's video in the description of this talk, okay? I don't do edits. I don't put things together. I just do talks. And because I'm a working person, I don't have time to sit around and I'm not trying to make money doing any of this. I'm a truth teller. And I'm building a vision for a farm where we take kids and people back to the beginning to reestablish in their mind who they really are, what the earth really is, what the heavens really, look at that beautiful bird. What the heavens are in actuality. It's not outer space, it's not endless space, all lie. We have a curtain over top of us, which creates a pressurized system whereby you have green grass, trees, right? Vegetation. We breathe air that helps our body exist. If we were connected to a vacuum with no lid, we wouldn't have pressurized system, and we wouldn't have air, and we wouldn't have growth. I had to listen to this kid, 25 years old, started a company called Rainmaker, and he's seeding clouds to make rain in dry places. And he says, I'm a Christian, blah, blah, blah. Just like Ken Ham says, I'm a Christian, blah, blah, blah. But in his video, he's interviewing astronauts to prove that the earth is a ball. And astronauts, in order to be an astronaut, you have to be a Freemason, because you have to be sworn to secrecy, you have to sign NDAs, and you have to hide the fact that there's no such thing as space. You don't orbit the earth. You don't live in an anti-gravitational system. And we're not doing experiments in an anti-gravitational system to help people on earth. We're not growing plants in anti-grav. We're not doing science lab tests in anti-grav, because it doesn't exist. If they're doing anything anti-gravitational, it's a movie. Underwater, where you float around, right? In water. Think about it. They're using pools of water to mock or to make images that look like space. And obviously they have green screen. But the way you move in water, you can keep yourself stratified in water. In theory, like you could in an anti-gravitational space world. But think about what that codifies, is that we live like a bird can fly through this beautiful air, right? A butterfly can hover, a helicopter can hover, a hot air balloon can float. But if it didn't have air with weight, and if it didn't have air with water in it, right? Because air has a little bit of water and moisture, helps make everything work. We need water. Can't have water, we don't have nothing. Can't live. Water is the secret, guys. Water, rivers, streams, source of water, with that pure water that comes out of the mountain, out of the rock, that pure water, that healthy water, with that water, we live a healthy life. You drink fake water, filtered water, fluoride-based water, you're gonna die earlier than pure water from heavenly built things. God built the earth and he put water in it. And when it runs over the rocks, what does it do? It cleans it. So rocks and water running over rocks is healthy. That's why I do these stream walks, river walks, all that. Because I'm trying to take people back to the beginning. Everything I'm going to do with Tree of Life Farms is about words. It's about establishing a world based on truth, which is words. Images are the product of words. Words are our house. Everything that you believe about space is a lie of words. Satan's lie to make you think you live on a spinning, spiraling ball going through space. That means you don't own it. That means you're lost. That means you're flying around and you have no locality. You don't even know where you are in the lie of words that Satan is using to put you on a spinning, spiraling spaceship called the spinning, spiraling ball Earth. It's this heliocentric, which is going around the sun, which they worship the sun. It's Egyptology. It's Egypt religion. They worship gods, Horus, and all of that. And you're buying in. You're buying into false gods. So therefore, you're like Israel, who tried to worship Yahweh, and they tried to worship Baal. You're trying to do, when you worship the sun with heliocentrism, you are doing the same thing Israel did. You're worshiping the sun because you have the sun at the middle of your construct in your brain. Because you taught that when you were a little kid. We were taught the little solar system bullshit. All of that is to get you off the earth, to take you, put you in the air, and you lose locality. Now AI and all this wave technology and wave theory is all about, is light a wave or is light a particle? These guys are just trying to figure all this stuff out when we already know from reading the Bible what light is. It's God's, it emanates from God, whether it's a particle or wave, doesn't matter. But when you see things at the microscopic level, the photon below level, things lose locality. Well, what is that all about? Why do we need locality? We don't have locality, guys. We don't exist in a locality if we live on a spinning ball Earth. There is no locality. You have no XYZ coordinate. You have no real address. It's all based on a floating ship at sea, which is, the sea is outer space. Guys, what I'm saying is 100% true. This will stand the test of the day of judgment. Jesus will testify that what Jonathan Keener is saying is 100% true. NASA is a lie. It's based on serpent technology. It's based on Nephilim technology. Because Nephilim and knows the future, knows what's coming, knows judgment is coming. So it's trying to get as many people as possible to fall into the lie, to drag you down to hell. So who loves you more? The guy that's telling you stand on top of a fixed earth with a foundation, 4 pillars, and a throne directly above your head? Or the guy who tells you you're on a spaceship called planet Earth, 3rd rock from the sun? Who loves you more? So understand we're in a war over where we live. And if you get this right, you can foresee all the bullshit. You can see all the lies. Because as soon as you start hearing about guys talking about doing experiments in space, like this so-called Christian kid, 25-year-old on the Sean Ryan show, oh yeah, we're doing stuff in space. No, we're not. You're CIA, or you're part of NASA, or you're some plant. You're a liar. You've been chosen. You've probably been, trained since you were a little kid to do this bullshit job, to sell us NASA and to sell us space and to sell us technology that we're going to learn by going to space. That's what we tried to sell. The whole program was based on, battery technology and medicine technology to heal the body. We got to go to space to do these experiments. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. May God have mercy on us.